Итак, всем привет. И мы продолжаем играть в Final Fantasy 16. Преследуем кубку, он же Титан. Так, звук есть. Настраиваем чатик. И погнали. Так, там есть побочечка. Даже две. Три.
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question, if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes sense.
Очень логично.
Plates and pots! Bowls and basins! Everything I've worked for. All those years of toil. Every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
Are you all right?
The baths are closed. Leave me be. On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need. Might your services be for hire?
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalimil wouldn't be enough to cool it. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source. But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place. I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you. Go to Dusnoff Terraces and tell me what you find there.
All right. I'll go and take a look.
Wonderful. It's not far. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulfur will guide you the rest of the way. These baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison. My livelihood, my very life, is at stake. Sweet incense!
Ha! They've opened the gate!
Lubor was true to his word.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
How many times do I have to tell you?
Я уже вижу каких-то тварей там.
This town is truly blessed. The bustling markets, the healing waters, all under the watchful eye.
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Won't chip, won't crack, no matter how rocky the road.
И у кого мне тут узнавать?
I'll be asking for you again, my sweet.
Then see that you stay a little.
Ну-ка, Торгал, дай я тебя поглажу. Так, продолжаем.
It's all the fault of this blasted war. The moment they find out you'll feel for a measly bunch of gazelle dreams. And then my price.
Да ёб твою мать, а где мне тут? Кого?
Fucking men of the wrong.
О, у него кристалл был. Хрена себе.
I need a drink.
Да, мне тоже бы не помешало бы. Да господи, чего вы все про это выпить?
So, you use a knife, don't you?
Well, this is no good.
You wish to talk? You and what? Alas.
Так, быстренько пропустим.
Ours. At least. So. How very. Of course. There's simply. You and what? Alas. Still. Don't be a stranger.
The finest fabrics,
Kneaded to a silken softness.
Я вообще не понимаю.
Plates and pots! Bowls and basins!
The baths are, closed for...
In all my years tending the baths, I've never known anything.
Hanging lanterns! Keep
Well, we can make our way back to the Fang now, at least.
What is it? Sorry, I have a question.
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle knife.
Thank you. So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
Silver platters, made from the stoutest stoneware.
Пойдем расскажем ему информацию о том, что нож должен быть прочным, блять, и острым. Серьезно? Ладно, вот это тупость.
You learn anything useful?
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was that he needs too heavy and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with him. That can't be right. No. We must be missing something.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon.
Agreed. Lubor wouldn't like...
Right. Trouble is, meaning some...
Is there no one else?
A merchant. I bet she'd know it.
Музыка классная, вода красивая. Ну, какая-то без... недвижимая, что ли. Но она очень красивая. Прям класс. Блин, я во всех финалках обожал просто пустыни. Ой. Я не хотел. Ну ладно, применилась ульта, так применилась. Блин, как я вот помню в 12-й финалке. Прям пустыня, это самый кайф, по-моему. Обожал эту логу. Еще особенно, когда кактус был. Кстати, здесь ни одной еще пока ссылочки не было на кактус, на кактуар. Хрена себе торгал там в одиночку почти убил просто скорпиончика. Вот это прикол. Ладно, а как мне эту историю? Чё за приколы? Твою мать, надо было там идти. Ну ладно, давайте к обелиску. Так быстрее будет. Скорее всего, там был на выходе тоже обелиск, надо было уже добежать. Гнев земли классная штука, конечно. Так, бежим, бежим, бежим. Балчока бы взять. Чтоб побыстрей.
Any luck? What will you be
Any
needing
luck?
help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but... You tell him.
If you're looking at featherlight adamantite.
Are there any materials unique to Dalamil? What you
Так, давайте, мне уже начинает
Folk first
подбешивать
settled
немножко.
Dalamil to get
Ускоримся.
at her mineral deposits. And if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it!
Так классно сейчас за
I
окном
don't
прям
suppose
такая
you know
луна.
the trick, do you?
It's
Половина
hardly my
луны.
speciality, but I've been around
Очень
enough
красивая,
places to
большая.
know how it works.
Looks like I've got some
Не
learning
желтая,
to
такая
do.
белая.
Clive,
Классно
I
выглядит.
hate to ask after all that you've done for me.
Давай, 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 давай.
So, do you crush it up, or just...
Опять не все. Чокобо. Ох, какие прям стики сейчас, такие прям, ух. Кстати, простите, мне надо в настройки залезть. Нужно включить вибрацию. Продолжаем. О, да, с вибрацией совершенно другое дело. Очень круто. То, что стик еще так, типа, прям тяжело надавливается. Да, адаптивные вот все-таки курки, прям это класс, я считаю. Это телепорт, по-моему, да? Надо его разблокировать, если это он. Или нет? Или это не он? Не, это не он. Блин, ну вот почему нельзя туда перелететь? Вот это вот ограничение мне прям не нравится. Ну, хочу я умереть, разбиться. Дайте мне эту возможность. Почему нет?
Back to the stables, Carl.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
My carpets have
Take a stiff, good sir. Kneaded to a silken softness. Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Well, we can make a...
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
What do you want? Directions? Ah,
Блин,
I'm not too
прикольно.
late.
What is it, Lubo?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Talmeki and Walud are allies, and as you have seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at
Ну,
least.
это да, это как-то странно.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
Не, красиво прям. Я что-то прям подзалип.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
Ну, это как будто такие вот соль, что ли. Известняк.
One rock looks a lot like another.
Так, ну чё, ну
Hopefully this is
тут
what
все
Seven
равно
needs.
сходить быстренько.
Come
Раз
on,
мы
girl, the
здесь.
gate's open now. We can press on.
What the hell are those things?
Блин, класс. Такие ванночки в Пятигорске еще есть, типа. Горячие источники прям. Что-то прям вспомнилось. Ну, правда, не с такой прям водой. Но... Ну да.
By the flames.
Жалко, что так и не покупался там. Так, а огненным что-то будет от огня или нет? Ой-ой-ой, дурак.
Out of the frying pan. Nice try.
Так, первый сильный враг. Если так разбираться. Обычный причем враг. Не какой-то там босс. Это все Росфилды.
Let's cool things down a bit. Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling.
Ну, тут забрать надо по-любому. Зелье. Ну ладно.
Better already.
Зельку тоже используем. Острые клыки. Бусы, блядь, наделаю прям на это. На весь город, блядь, потом на свой. Зачем мне столько острых клыков? Я понятия не имею.
This is no good. I was hoping
I wasn't sure how much you'd need, but I hope this is enough.
You are one of the good ones, you know that. You and now.
Окей.
That'll do, I reckon. A knife forged from the very rocks of Dalamil. Her spirit, if you will.
It's a fine-looking blade.
I only hope Master Lubor agrees.
That sounds like my cue. And just as well. I was getting tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalamil?
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What do I think indeed? It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy, heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that? Hmm? The butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn? Dalimil is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava: know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable. But only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will. Thank you. I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
There goes a master, all right.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without
Ну,
you.
блин,
much
это
for the Forge
логично, то,
Master's
что он
riddle,
сказал.
though, eh? The spirit of Dalimil had nothing to do with limestone or anything much at all. Meaning, I had you run around for no good reason.
You've passed your test. That's all that matters.
And when I do, I'll craft you the finest cut.
Меч мне сделай, блядь. Блин, гоблинские монеты. Тема еще не раскрыта совсем. Я не понимаю, куда их тратить. Но я думаю, скоро уже должно быть. Там сюжет-то вроде не такой долгий. Уже вроде бы 8-й стрим, часов там в среднем по 2.
There he is. The man who's... I was hoping we'd be seeing you again. The baths grow more bearable by the moment.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this.
Not what I expected, that's for certain.
You tell a fine story. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh? But I burdened you with my worries enough already. Right.
А он тоже какую-то странную монету даст. 25 всего лишь. Дыхание песка. Песка. Так. Покровит. Окей.
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from your door.
Все?
We should get going soon.
Валим на задание. Мой верный Чокоба. Ну да, он Blackdazer делал коллаборацию с Final Fantasy и водить не коней, а Чокоба.
There it is. Drake's Fang.
Ух ты.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert, you'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize.
А чё, он не пойдет?
After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor.
Ну,
I
какие у
betrayed
него
my
были
nation
еще
to save
выборы?
my skin, like the coward I am.
Ну да, хотел жить человеку.
And I'm sorry.
А так бы его убили бы. Он бы нам сейчас не помог.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways.
Не, дядик прям
Wish me
крутой
luck
чувак.
in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
Торгал, да, великолепный. Правда, я логики не понимаю, что он попёрся с нами, ну такой прям на середине пути такой. Пожалуй, я пойду. И мы одни. И мы еще свою женщину не предупредили, что мы ушли. Нам потом будет трындец. По возвращению домой. Кубка хоть там без рук, но я не знаю, мне кажется, он уже отрегенился и как бы очень сильно представляет опасность. Да и в форме титана, скорее всего, он... он не отрегенился. Ему прифигачили руки.
What are they stored? What is that gutter rat done?
to me. Out of my sight, witch! I'll kill you, Rossfield! I'll rip out your heart! I'll tear you limb from limb!
Peace, Hugo. The table shan't hurt you any longer.
He sought to humiliate me. Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead!
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Titan would have ground him into dust!
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough. And you call yourself
Что это за персонаж? Чем он влияет? Ну, какой у него доминант?
Do you see, Hugo? You are weak.
Тут, блин, интересно.
But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope. There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
Tell me, what must I do? Please, I'll do anything. Just tell me.
The heart.
What of it?
A Mother Crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation. Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man. But then, you are no ordinary man, are you, Hugo? Clive Rossfield stole your power, but others have suffered a similar fate, and still managed to find the strength to conjure their icon. Like Benedicta Harmon. She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
She did? Benedicta.
Аля он крыса, на больной прям давит. Ну, хотя он этим и пытается вызвать у него ярость, чувства, все вот это.
My love, I'll avenge you.
Run along now, Hugo. You need only follow the light.
Не, да.
Muthos is here. Very well, it shall be so. You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
Погодите, это же этот, типа, сама тьма. за нахрен? Орки? Ребята, а вы орков видели вообще, как бы, ну, в других фильмах, там, играх? Это какие-то, блядь, демоны. Сейчас. Да зачем лимонад запаковывать в 500 миллионов упаковок? Я понимаю, что мы крафтовые. Первый раз пью лимонад с пробкой. Фига себе. Так, аромат граната. Да, очень хороший крафтовый лимонадик. Вообще я хочу ему просто это навалять. Зачем мы? Я хочу драться с орками. Слабенький. Очень слабенькие.
Nice try.
Ну, тут время ульты. Простите, но да. А чё так слабенько? Очень вкусные мясные чипсы из КБ. Они прям мясные и вкусные. Жирком с мясом, они просто там с фаршем каким-то. Нет, ну тут точно прям будет невидимый замес. Ну, с молнией не посягать на это, на сокращение просто времени.
Won't be going any further this way. Stairs. This must be the way out.
Только я подумал, что, надеюсь, не как в Джонни Уике, там мы сражаться на лестницах не будем, и тут, конечно же, да.
Sneaking past this one. How did we get in here?
Ульта. Да опять же, спасибо. Это прям вот, ну, мы уже часто очень добиваем прям этим ударом. Это классный удар, мощный. Надо его прокачать. М. Ну, это тоже хороший. Так, всю эту мелочь прокачали. Хм.
By the flames.
Красиво. Блин, круто. Такие кристаллы
never did
торчат
do
там.
things by halves. As if taking the mother crystal for his own wasn't enough. He had to build his castle in it.
И все равно не понял, откуда там орки взялись.
Let the trial begin.
Так, испытание кого? Надеюсь, не меня. Ой, льдышка. Так, секунду. Так, продолжаем. Избиение. Какой-то хрени. Да за что? Твою мать, ты блокируешь все. Я не знал об этом. Так, ладно. С этим еще можно очень сильно поиграться. Титанический блок, ни хрена себе. Да ладно, ульта откатил. Ну, это разве испытание? Не, он плохо. It's over. Ну, не. Вот таких бы 3, да. Да хорош, мы не устали. Приглашение продолжить пир. А где аплодисменты?
So this is the power of Mythos.
Сила Милхуй. Блин, он так на этого из Кастелвании похож. Бейкер или как там? Блин, я не помню. Не забыл. Бейклер. Ну, из рода Хелсинга вроде как. Блять, торга он месяц просто там.
What the hell is going on? Are these things here for me? Or for him?
А кубку там случайно какой-то такой же силы там не наделили? Я понял. Короче, маги усилялечки. Окей. Все равно сейчас всем достанем. Мощнейший удар мы еще прокачали сильнее. Окей. Один из мощнейших. Здесь же ничего нет, да? Ничего. Ну и ладно. Не очень-то и хотелось. Так, гоним вперед. Орки. Ультима. Да, это ж Ультима. Я забыл просто, как зовут это тему. Ультима. Слушайте, а он же и в Kingdom Hearts был Ультима. Чё за нах? Насрать мне. Не, вот это кольцо замечательное было. Его я на какое-то типа усиление там на 2 секунды. Не-не-не.
You've been busy, Kupka. But where did you go?
Можно
He's in the
спрыгнуть.
sanctuary. I can feel it. Come on, Torgal.
Сейчас только за угол завернем, там противники. Нету. Странно. Ладно, идем дальше. Открыли.
Just what I needed.
Серьезно? Все умерли с одной ульты.
That had better be the last of them.
Мне нравится здесь боевка. Игра крутая, но противники слабые. Блять. Ну, заблудился, простите. Так. Нет, мы прервемся на 5 минут. И продолжим после этого. Сейчас. Я уверен, что там будет прям заставочка уже или хорошая битва. Так что подождем. 5 минут, и мы продолжим. Продолжаем. Ну. Как я и говорил, заставочка. Круто.
Benedicta, my everything. I've missed you so much. Kuka! I swear to you, my love, we will never be parted again.
What's wrong with him?
Она голенькая. Но Бенедикта шикарная.
You get away from her!
Ифрит.
Benedicta! I'll kill you!
Но он так же сходит с ума, как и Бенедикта тогда.
Oh shit, he's priming.
Глупо, но класс.
Not now.
Что-то подумал о резонансе, и тут прям сразу захотелось резонансов поиграть. Эту великолепную игру с этой башней поиграть. Прям. Сквенник, спасибо вам огромнейшее за кучу шикарнейших игр. С охренительным сюжетом. Это же не Джошуа. Ай, мразь, успел превратиться. Хоть он здоров. О! Даже титан без рук. Только порадовался. Ну, он бешенство. У нас нет пока способностей Фрита, они есть. Так, интересно. Отслеживаем каждое движение. Идем шикарно. Ну, получше, скоро за 3 сбить придется. Заставкой шикарная битва. Вот как я и говорил. Так, ты чё злишься-то? Дурной, что ли? Ты сейчас скалу обрушишь всю на нас. R2. Чё, блядь?
Let's give this a try.
Да пошел ты нахуй. Почему-то вспомнился Локи. Ох, бросок через пупок. А что, так можно было? Не, ну если так разбираться, это чистый эфир. Каковы последствия?
What the hell has he done?
Да вот это круто! Вот он, тварина. Эй, я тоже хочу, типа, заюзать чистый эфир таком, прям это, кристальчиком. Почему-то мне сразу вспомнилось Асура Свин. Или как там, Асура, что-то там, месть Асуры. По-моему, побольше я только там видел боссов. Ну, он отсекает себе сам корни. Прикольно. Ну да, лошара. Идеальный бой. Теперь вообще стало шикарно. Обожаю эти битвы на час. шикарно, прям красиво, массово и очень классно. Ой, так же обосрать просто вот, ну, кубку, блядь, оторвав ему руки. В форме титана. Причем. Сейчас пихнем ему эту его щупальца. Ефтить. О! Да. Ну не можешь, не надо. Воу. Да хрен тебе. Намек у него от Black Desert, блядь, дает о себе знать, так что да. В любом случае, я быстро. Круто. Титан убит. Сожри его. Мы вообще не собирались ломать кристалл. Не в этот раз. Ой, сочный человечек. Воу. Ультима. А, это этот. Кто ты? Вот такие же ходили в этом.
Is that you, Ultima? What do you want?
Your soul is tainted with worthless human will, yet your thirst for power remains undiminished. With every sip you take, you grow in strength, and soon you shall achieve perfection.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will accept us, Muthos. It is inevitable. You were created for this purpose, and you shall serve it.
Never!
Ультима было, по-моему, заклинание, которое поглощает все.
Consciousness. We see now. Human will is so insubstantial it cannot exist in isolation. You mitigate its weakness by interweaving with your consciousness.
Сверхновая это другая как раз таки. А вот была ультима, которая черная дыра.
It appears we first have to sever every thread of the consciousness that supports it. No matter. The time to build a new world is not yet upon us. We will contemplate.
Thank you, Joshua.
Он же стопудово был рядом.
One can no more command the power of ether by drowning in its flood than one can constrain the tides by standing in the sea. I had thought Hugo wiser than this, but it seems his head was full of rocks after all.
Тема данного персонажа не раскрыта.
Your Majesty.
But Mythos is stronger.
Чё?
For 5 years that man lived only
Варнава.
for revenge. Clinging fast to a fiction, even as it swept him into the abyss. One cannot change one's nature through force of will alone. Only
Он
the
же
Almighty can do
умер.
that.
Подождите. Чё происходит?
Hugo Kupka, the man who gave his life for a woman's head. A fool like all the rest.
That the death of a mother crystal should be so beautiful.
Some medicine, my lord?
О, опять это. Девчонка.
I have salves, potions, anything you need.
Stop bothering me, urchin, or you'll feel the back of my hand.
You must consider your health, my prince. If a show of force is needed to keep the Dalmex at bay, you may trust in your dragoons. I beg you to call on Bahamut only as a last resort. His strength comes at too great a cost.
А чё там?
The Empire agreed to an armistice with the Republic, and yet the Emperor still plots its ruin. For now, the Dalmex suspect nothing, and as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable. But more than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire. When our people look to the heavens, the sight of him gives them hope.
Я ничего не хочу сказать, но как бы... Зачем?
Forgive me, Terence. Would that you were my master. But alas.
I will always be your loyal servant.
Так, продолжим. 5 минут.
Should the Council's brazen maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault, our soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across the Central Isles, but not in time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside. And so the capital would become a battlefield. Thousands of innocents would die. I cannot allow that to happen.
There is one small mercy, at least. You will not be forced to do battle with Titan.
Would that I could avoid doing battle at all.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
What is it?
Olivier has been made Emperor. What is the meaning of this? My father's orders. What were they? Quickly!
Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain position here and...
Ah! Terence.
Yes, my prince.
I must go to the palace.
I'll ready your steed.
What is it now?
Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness.
I know you.
At ease.
We stand in the presence of the Phoenix. You wouldn't want to get your fingers burned.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. Though I admit, I did not expect such a distinguished guest.
How many years has it been since the Remembrance ceremony? 20?
I thought you long dead. Do I address a ghost?
Да все думали, что он сдох.
Many have told me that I look like one. But no. I'm alive. Just. Prince Dion of the House Lesage, I have a tale to tell you.
Да, надо домой. Надеюсь, дядюшка не там. Он же там всех заебет.
I'd better give Otto the good news.
Walkways need patching up.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
Где мои пиздюлины за то, что я не предупредил, что я ушел?
I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more.
Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's Fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Я не потом расскажу. Это долгая история.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little
Я
adventure.
на его месте просто ее обнял бы там и поцеловал бы. Типа, девочка моя, ты что? Ты переживала по-любому.
Any word on the royalist movement since I've been away?
Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian.
Thank you. I will.
Ну, летописец наш картограф.
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the royalists, he took them to his grave. As did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waludas must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map? The kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest.
Odin.
Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the mother crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men.
Об этом материке мы еще и не слышали.
In the twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waluda standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot?
Интересно.
In summary, I know not to what end the royalists betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw.
Ну да.
Especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
Какого черта на улице -0?
Welcome home, Clive.
Well, someone looks pleased with himself.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen.
Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Cooper is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been
Да,
waiting to hear those words.
это правда такие вести, которые, ну...
This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
I'll try to live up to the name.
Тихо, он там мне ничего не хочет сказать. Ну, о, там есть что-то. Тихо.
What do you need? So, will it be? No scratches, right? And how am I meant to do? Bring me the materials, and I'll think about it. Not my best work, but it'll do. Don't waste my time. You ain't got the stuff. And how am I meant to do that then? Bring me the materials, and I'll think about it. And?
Is it business or pleasure? You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Ah, Clive. Have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No. To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh, my.
Look, he's crying. He is. The big baby.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kupka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him. With my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
Is there something I might assist you with, Clive? I have a few new notes that might interest you. There is a rather fascinating excerpt I've been meaning to show you. You wish to study the tomes? Did you learn everything you needed?
Все, где моя герла? Я хочу к ней.
Oh, I'm never drinking.
I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised? Here you are. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Clive! Quick look. Always something in there.
really sat down since you came home? Vivian got you running errands or something?
Just spreading the word.
So, the Professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him.
You're right. I should. And I will.
Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tongs down at that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud.
Память отца.
I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave.
Very well. I'll suggest it.
Так, я сейчас ее позову. У нас не будет разногласий с Джилл. Или как там наша девушка зовут? Я ее люблю.
If I don't come up with something soon. All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. The thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The sack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to. The engine plating's basically just a very efficient conductor. Create a thermal gradient across it and the heat radiates outwards, which... You know what, just show the plans to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Out with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
Krieger's Tates. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy, though. And I'll need help. Get Gabonotto in here, will you?
All right.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, hasn't she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual saw grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Valcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand coat in the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where, we can get this over with. You going after the Stardust then, are you? Which one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
Otto.
Otto, you're with me.
All right, then. Where do we find this Stardust, and how will we know it when we see it?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Valcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
And I'm guessing you'll be needing sack loads of the stuff. Might be worth our importers at the Dalimil Inn. I'll head down there. See about finding us a wagon.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
You two take care, eh? I'll go and see this supplier.
Just don't let the bastard fleece you, eh?
He wouldn't do that. He's Blackthorn's mate. Isn't he?
Best of luck.
Я надеюсь, там, ну, типа, это не выбор, кого я сейчас потеряю из напарников, грубо говоря.
Take a sniff, good sir.
Go on, just that.
What's the matter? I'll see what I can do.
I wouldn't be.
All right.
Oh.
Plates and pots!
Did the constables test you properly?
No,
Сейчас мы с ним договоримся.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
The
What do
baker
you
sent me
want?
to find you.
I am a sorry, selfish sod, aren't I? Certainly not a baker. Master must rue the day he took me in. Time was the sight of the fang used to calm my nerves. But now look at her.
I take it you missed the mother crystal.
I hated her, but she was all I knew. Worked her mines for years. And when she shattered, part of me shattered with her. I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin. But I'm no good at baking. Every loaf I touch collapses. My bread's as hollow as I am. She was the only thing that could fill the hole inside me. Oh, I loved her, damn it. But now she's gone. She's never coming back. What am I supposed to do? I ask her. How does a shell of a man learn to live again?
Perhaps you could express yourself in your work. If you missed the fang, maybe you could recapture it somehow.
Recapture it? I'm a baker, not a... You know, you might just be right. What a fool I've been! I have to get back to the bakery right away. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. You've opened my eyes.
Wait. Suppose you won't be needing an escort then.
Быстрое перемещение. И мы почти у цели. По крайней мере, сейчас по бочку сдадим.
Take a sniff, sir.
Ah, there you are. The what? And now do so.
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Otto? Otto, sorry I'm late.
Ah, Clive. I had a quick scout about, and I reckon this area's our best bet. Seems Blackthorn's the only one who thinks smithing with this Stardust stuff's a good idea. It's just lying here, waiting for any old fool to fill his boots.
But unlike any old fool, you thought to bring a wagon.
Well spotted. Now get filling.
Ready, girl? Run like the wind. You deserve a rest. So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me.
Торгл. What you mean? Что? Где еще? А, вот он. По главному квесту мы собираем какую-то хрень. Да ладно. Но это первый раз. И третья часть. Да, блять, это что, не все? Да сейчас вернусь, ребят. Я ж не могу всякую хрень пропустить. Еще где одна хрень? Ну, что началось? Ну, где? Ну, почему не показывается? Эти, то есть, 3 хрени показывались, 4. Это такая последняя. Ну, нет, я даже показываться не буду вам на радаре. Нахер надо? Да вы что, издеваетесь? Ну, хорош. Дали бы какой-нибудь линк, чтобы я мог искать, типа, ну, какого черта? Я не понимаю. Какого черта, где? Ну почему? Ну, блядь, ну, типа, я вроде не туплю. Ну нет, до этого были места, типа, где они. И где? Ой, тварик, идите сюда. Странина.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Otto's getting on.
За что? Почему не в город сразу?
How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
More than me. Put it all together and I can't see Blackstone complaining. Much. Here, Clive. Do you fancy a walk?
Mm-hmm.
Sid would be proud.
Of what?
Of you.
Продолжим.
You idiot. The way you've carried on what he started. When we first met, I had you down as a spoilt little puppy who enjoyed nothing more than biting the hand that fed you. But 5 years on, you're the one doing the feeding. So thanks for proving me wrong.
You weren't wrong. But I changed. Thanks to Sid. And thanks to you. When I suggested taking on his name, you were the first to back me. And if you hadn't, no one else would have. I couldn't have done any of this without you, Otto.
Yeah, give over. You're making me blush. All I did was choose hope over despair. I gave you a chance, yes, but you're the one who took it. You took a rabble of homeless, hopeless outcasts and put them back on their feet. Gave them something worth fighting for, just like the old Sid did. About time I was heading back, I reckon. All this scrabbling about in the sand's taken its toll on the old pins.
I'll see you back at the hideaway then. You can take a well-earned rest when you get there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. But I'll make sure Blackthorn gets his precious black sand before I put my feet up. He'll only moan otherwise.
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
Так, нам надо быстро бежать. Бежать на миссию. А где она? Где она вообще? Дома. Ну, она дома.
Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs. Blackthorn, got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
Nice to get out and about for once. Let's do it again sometime, eh?
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It will take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
He cracked the crystal too? You're joking.
We're seeing troops amassing at every...
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name? Right.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why, if sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
Catch your death sleeping.
На этом мы на сегодня закончим. Всем спасибо, кто смотрел и кто будет смотреть. Всем пока-пока и удачи.